Alright everyone, just like the saying goes, where there's smoke, there's fire. And that's exactly what's happening with these rumors about Microsoft acquiring new studios to bolster their Xbox first-party studios even more. After what we saw happen in 2018, it's obvious that Microsoft Studios looks far different than it did a year ago. From what we know so far, Xbox has added 7 new studios from the time E3 2018 ended till now. And it's sounding like they aren't even close to being done with acquiring new and up-and-coming studios. I want to first say that this video will revolve around speculation and rumors that have been floating around from insiders that have been right before. I've done a little bit of research in the name of fun to see which studio Xbox could be targeting to join the Microsoft Studios umbrella. This will be all my speculation just for the fun of discussion and using articles that insiders have brought out to back up my speculation. As we know at this point, Microsoft Studios consists of over a dozen studios, which really does put Xbox in a position that they never been in before. It puts them in a position to actually be a very formidable company in the gaming industry, much more than they already are. Yet we all know they aren't done shopping around for new talent to eject into their first-party games. Analyst Lewis Ward has said as much to Gaming Bolt, saying that Microsoft is looking to push exclusives for all of their devices and that they will continue with acquisitions to help cover certain gaps of games they have in their stable. He continues to say, while Microsoft doesn't still have as large a game developer base as either Sony or Nintendo, even after these acquisitions, as far as I can tell, this is a signal that Microsoft wants to put out more exclusives for Windows 10 devices moving forward, and will likely see more acquisitions as they continue to bolster their first-party lineup by plugging holes in genres and subgenres they think will grow relatively quickly over time. While we all know that Sony and Nintendo have established first-party studios that seem to always knock their exclusive games out of the park, Microsoft has some catching up to do, not only in their first party, but also in establishing these developers to their fans. Of course, Microsoft has some amazing developers like Playground Games, The Coalition, and 343, but a lot of these new studios still have to establish themselves. Not only do they have to establish themselves, but Xbox also has to catch up in the number of studios they have so they can provide a consistent flow of great exclusives to keep people interested in their platform, especially since they are going the Netflix route with Game Pass. Consistently having great games in a service is the best chance it will have to succeed. And Analysis Lewis Ward isn't the only one teasing us about certain studios that will join the Microsoft juggernaut. Clobriel, a semi-insider that was one of the first people to report on the Obsidian Entertainment acquisition, has tweeted some very cryptic tweets that a lot of fans are fumbling over to see who the new studios are. I have a feeling what Lewis Ward is talking about directly impacts what Clobriel is hinting at. Except Clobriel does it in a much more fun way. He puts up a little puzzles of rhymes up for us, so let's dive into them and see if we can have a little fun. I'll be giving who I think the studio is, and it's all for fun, people, so remember, this isn't confirmed, it's just a fun game to see who Microsoft might be targeting. We can take everything that has been said over the last couple months and what's being said now to decipher who Microsoft is targeting, so let's jump into it. Clobriel tweeted this: "What rhymes on balloon might be a part of the team soon. Not sure on this yet, so don't make any bet. Just some Sunday fun. Acquisition season 2019 has begun." Now, of course, the first studio that might jump out right away is Moon Studios, the people that brought Ori and the Blind Forest. And this might end up being the right choice considering the great relationship the studio has with Microsoft. And they would fit perfectly, especially as an established studio. But if you look on this other thread, someone asked if it is Moon Studios, and Clobriel had this to say in a cryptic way. "That's the first name you might think, but think deeper, wink wink. Does this comment only exist to irritate, or does it have some actual weight? Enough with the rhymes, let's look ahead for some fun times." So this newfound Indiana Jones type of messaging being floated around, I have one studio I think are the targets for Xbox, and one outlandish idea that probably won't happen, but let's have some fun with this. The best studio to me is Typhoon Studios, who just showed their game at the Game Awards. They are located in Montreal, where there's a lot of developer talent around. Not to mention they're very close to Compulsion Games, who again is located in Montreal. We know that Phil Spencer has said they want their first party talent to help each other, which only builds a culture for the better of gaming. So having talent be so close to each other does give this studio a lot of credit. Not to mention, Montreal has turned into a pretty big hub for tech talent, and Microsoft might want to have their own presence there, much like Microsoft did with the initiative and building them in Santa Monica. Again, people, it's all about location, location, location. Having the best opportunity for people to grow in an area that matters. That's who I think Microsoft is targeting. Of course, this is all speculation, and they could be planning something bigger or something smaller, but only time will tell. But the location of these studios does seem to matter for Microsoft, and there's a lot of talent in Montreal that they can capitalize on. As we know, Jade Raymond is located in Montreal, so maybe she's involved somehow. With all of this, considering she has been very quiet about her next project, she even goes as far to say something unannounced on LinkedIn. Or maybe Xbox is just looking to combine some studios to make them a far more appealing studio that can make bigger games. Either way, this is an exciting time to be an Xbox gamer, and let's hope that trend continues in 2019. But I want to know what you guys think about this news in cryptic messages. Who do you think Clobrio is hinting at? Do you guys have a studio in mind? Does this fit the motivation of Microsoft to get studios in certain hub locations? Who do you want Microsoft to target next? Go down below and let's have a discussion about this, guys. Thanks for watching, everyone. It means a lot to me, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, please hit that like button and that subscribe button. It means a lot to me and it helps the channel out tremendously. And please go follow me on Twitter at Zalker87. I'm always around talking games and posting new videos, so make sure you give it a follow. That's all for now, everyone. Have a good one, and remember, enjoy your gaming. Later.